Hello and welcome. A while ago I did a video about fitting a door closer in this room here, our art and DT room, but due to some technical issues with my phone, the footage of the introduction was lost. So this is the new introduction to it. Enjoy the video and I'll see you at the end. I bought a door closer online. I bought it on Amazon. Let's start with the door closer itself. The first thing we've got are lots and lots of instruction sheets and with pictures and images. And these are also templates. So depending on what kind of door you've got, you actually fix this to the door first and then drill your holes for fixings, and then your door closer will just fit to that, and that depends on which way round the door goes. So this is number 4, that one's number 3, which I think is the one we're going to use because it's got the hinges on this side. Looks about right. This one is a set of overall general instructions. Tell you again which way, depending on which way around the door goes, as to how to fit it and things like that, and gives and tells you which template to use. And there's also links to installation videos, interesting, that are on YouTube. So maybe I'll be able to link onto those videos as well and put those below, and they'll show you how to do it properly. Door closer bar, let's see if we can get it out. There it goes. Comes out of the plastic bag. So that's the bit that fits onto above the door frame, onto the door frame, should I say, and the bar there, and obviously depending on which it goes, we'll have a look at all that later. And there's adjustment on there as well for length on that bar. Then we've got another little bit, right, and we've got a little bag of fixings. So I've never seen that before. There's actually a drill bit in there to the size of the screws, and that is really impressive. Normally you get an Allen key or something, but I've never seen a drill bit in there before. That's quite good. And a little blank cover, lots of screws and bolts. I'm sure we'll find out what they're all for later. There's another little bag of screws. 3 screws there of one type and 2 of another. Not sure what they're for. I think they might be something to do with this, which is like a part of the door closer thing, and I'm not sure. It's a plate of some sort. I don't know whether we need to use that. We'll have a look at that. Then you've got the main part, main body, which is like, I suppose you'd call it the piston. It's got adjustments on the end, so there's screws, adjustments on the end there that you turn. That controls the speed and the pressure it closes at, and I'm sure that's all explained in the instructions. Other than that, it all looks pretty much straightforward so far. Come back in a minute, we'll be hopefully looking at the door and setting up one of these templates on the door. We'll line this up. Now this says that this grey line going across is the door frame, where the door frame is, so that's there. The line going down the side is where the hinges are, so what we do is we line that up to there, right, and then we mark out our 4 holes. Using a bradawl or something there, and then we put that up there. And this is where the arm is going to fix to the frame, or to the woodwork up there. And we do the same up there. Now let's have a look at our holes and see whether they're any good. Yeah, they don't look too bad. They look pretty straight. What I'm going to do before I drill that is I'm actually going to hold the door closer up there and make sure it's right. Now, as far as I'm aware, I think according to their video, the little spots here where you can control the speed and everything should be facing that way. So let's have a look and see what this looks like. There, it's not hitting the frame, it's not doing anything. I'm a bit concerned about how close that is to the woodwork there, and I think when that's got the top on, that might hit. Yeah, I was right, that's going to hit. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower that a little bit, I think. So we'll keep the same line. So this is where I go off piece and start making stuff up, but basically we'll go offline there, and we'll go there and there. Right, 1, 2. Yeah, so we've dropped it down just a little bit, and then we'll do the same with all the other stuff as well to allow for the door frame, because it was going to hit the arm. What we're going to do is we're using their supplied drill bit. We are going to drill my new thing holes. Lovely. And gonna fix that on there now. I've now drilled all 4 holes. I've got the screws, that's the right way around. So we're just gonna pop those screws in. Fix that back. So the drill is actually a perfect size for the screws. They're going in nice and easy, to be honest. Yeah. There. There. And there. Good. Fitted. Simple as that now. So next thing to do, I'm going to put the arm on, because I'm going to need to adjust it underneath here. On their little video, it shows what you do is you put the top on there, so it's like at a 90-degree angle from there, as close as you can get to that, and then you adjust this so that when it's screwed in, it puts that under a little bit of pressure. And I can see that's going to go there. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm actually marking where the screws are going to go, so in a slightly different way to they had it. There. So, and there. And I'm going to take that back off, and I'm going to drill these 2 holes and then fix into that. Yeah, that's it. So what we do is we fit the bar on the top. Yeah. So it's 90-degree angle, and then we put the screw in the top there. Bolt goes in the top there and screws down. The big washers on it. Hold that in place. So now that's under pressure like that. So this arm has got a screw onto there, but what they suggested is that when this arm starts out at 90 degrees, when it's fixed back there, it should be a little way over there. It doesn't give exact measurements, but basically it's got to be a little way over there. So that at the moment is probably too close. So you can adjust this arm here. Yeah. So I would say the more you put it over there. So I'm going to take it as far as it will go, really, which is there. Like that. Okay, a screwdriver and some screws. Put those screws in. Screw that back. This one on the inside is always an awkward one to get to. That's it. That's the door closer actually fitted and secure. Next test, I suppose, is to see whether the door actually opens and closes and how fast. So let's get rid of the step ladder. So having fitted it, what we try to do now is to see how well it closes. Does it slam? Does it too slow? Does it hold back too much? So open the door and let it go. And this is where you... Okay, so it's a little bit fast. So what you do then is, I would say, a quarter of a turn at a time. So number 1 is the overall speed, and number 2 is the latch-in speed. So 1 will either go really fast or slow, and 2 will go in so fast and then it will stop, and that's the latch-in speed. So it will slow there and then slowly go in, and that's what I'm aiming for. The speed I think is fine. So the latch-in speed, not bad, better. I would say let's try a little bit more. There. So it stops, slows right down and latches in. I think I'm happy with that. So that's our latch-in speed done. And the last part is a little plate which just goes up under there. I think it just pushes in. Well, there you go, my first attempt at fitting the door closer. Well, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.